everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then hello, my name is Millie and today I am going to be testing out a new foundation from Makeup Revolution. So this is the Conceal and Glow foundation. I love the Conceal and Hydrate foundation from Revolution. Unfortunately this colour is just a little bit off for me at the minute, so I wanted to get another one and I saw that this was a new release from Revolution, the Conceal and Glow. So I picked this up in more of my winter shade and I'm going to wear it all day, do a full day wear test and see what my thoughts are by the end of the day. So if you want to see what I think of this foundation and how it wears and all of that good stuff, then just keep on watching. So like I said, this is the foundation that I'm testing out today. This is the Revolution Conceal and Glow foundation in the shade F2. Now, one of my previous favourite foundations is also from Revolution. It is the Conceal and Hydrate foundation and I got this in the shade F4. Now currently this is completely the wrong colour for me. It is far too dark. I don't know if you can even tell from back there, but it's far too dark, it's far too tan for me. Coming into autumn, it's just not the right shade, so I wanted to get this one and I got this in the shade F2, the Conceal and Glow. So I'm hoping that this is similar but maybe a little bit more glowy, because I didn't find that the Conceal and Hydrate was very flattering on my skin, and by the end of the day it did look quite dry and it was definitely like visible on the skin. I'm hoping that the Conceal and Glow is more undetectable on the skin but still has that level of coverage, and I don't know if that is possible but we're going to give it a go anyway. So like I said, this is F2. I will just do one pump to start with. It is quite liquidy, like that is running down my hand already, and I'm going to try it with a beauty sponge. So I'll just pick up a little bit off the back of my hand. It seems quite watery, but I'm hoping that it has that coverage. And that's a good colour for me, at least. So I don't have my normal primer on. All I have on my skin at the minute is my moisturiser, the Simple Hydrating Gel Cream. That's all I have on. I do normally put on the L'Oreal Paris Glow Cherie underneath, but because this is a glowy foundation, I wanted to see what it's like on its own. Okay, so that one pump has done one half of my face. So this is before and after. I will just zoom you in. So this is before. As you can see, I've got lots of freckles and I've got a few little breakouts but nothing major, and this is after. I think you can definitely tell the before and after up here. I do have a lot of redness in my skin. I do just have very pink red skin, and I don't necessarily want to completely cover that. I am okay with the fact that I have very red skin. I just want a foundation to sort of even that out a little bit, but I quite like the finish of that actually. It doesn't look really dry, it doesn't look really heavy, but it's covered everything. Like, you can't really see my freckles all that much. You can't really see any of the redness. Like here you can see that it's very red, and then at this side it's just a little bit neutralized, I guess, but I like the coverage of that so far. So I'll do the other side. So that is 2 pumps all over my face. I do definitely think it's buildable because I did add a little bit more where I'm very red across my cheeks, and around my nose I did add a little bit more. But yeah, I'm really impressed with that coverage actually. I may just add a little bit more on this side, just where there's a few little freckles coming through, and there's definitely some freckles coming through sort of up here, so I will just add a little bit more and I will do the rest of my makeup and then check in with you again. Okay, so this is all of my makeup on now. I just wanted to do a quick check-in before I put my highlighter on, because this is Conceal and Glow and I feel like my skin looks so dry and so not glowy. So I'll just zoom you in and show you what I mean. So I haven't got my lipstick on yet, so just ignore that. But here, I feel like my skin looks really dry. Like everywhere else, it actually looks okay. Even around my nose, I feel like it looks okay. Obviously, there's like a little bit of texture, but for the most part, it looks all right. But here, I just feel like it's making my skin look like a flapjack. I really don't like that, but I'm going to put some highlight on the top of my cheeks, but like I don't feel as though I look glowy. Not for a glowy foundation anyway. There's definitely no glow on my forehead. Yeah, just not very glowy for a Conceal and Glow foundation. But I will put my highlight on. Again, I'm using this one from Revolution. I would normally put this on more areas in my face, but I want to see how this looks throughout the day, so I'm just gonna put the highlight on my cheeks and leave everywhere else, so that I get a proper idea of how my oils come through and how it sits throughout the day. So I'm not going to put any highlight anywhere else, and that is me done for the day. So the time is now exactly 11:30, so I will check in with you maybe twice for the rest of the day and give you my honest thoughts on how this is looking. But for right now, for Conceal and Glow foundation, I don't feel very glowy. It is very comfortable on the skin. Like I can't feel it on the skin. I'm very happy with the coverage. I'm very happy with the colour, because that's another thing. I ordered this online, so I really had no idea what colour I was going to get. But yeah, F2 I got, and it's an alright colour for me actually, and I am exceptionally pale at the minute. But I will go about my day and check back in with you in a few hours. So it is significantly later on now. It is 6:45 and I've had this makeup on for 8 hours. Does that work out right? I don't know, it's too late, it's been a long day. Yeah, I had every intention of doing multiple check-ins throughout the day. The day just got away with me, it didn't happen, but I am here and I am checking in with you again. So I do feel like this foundation now looks more glowy than it did when I first applied it, which makes sense because obviously like I've been out and about, I went into town, I've been running about here, there and everywhere, so obviously my skin would produce oils and that is mixed with the foundation and it does look more glowy now. I do still have some patches that look dry, but across my forehead and sort of on my cheeks where the highlighter isn't, it is starting to look more glowy now. Unfortunately, it is looking sweaty rather than glowy, which isn't ideal, but we move. I will just zoom you in so that you can see all of the funkiness that's going on my face right now. So I have had a mask on for a couple of hours today, obviously while I was in town and everything. I have noticed as well that my mascara has sort of imprinted and transferred a little bit. So that wouldn't normally happen if I just had on what I would normally have on, which is just concealer. Generally I didn't put any concealer on today because I felt like the foundation was covering enough. But yeah, there are a few spots where I think even though I powdered, it was still a little bit too oily and it has made my mascara come off a little bit. But yeah, this is highlight, like this is not. So yeah, it is just my oils, I guess. But this area where it was looking a little bit funky when I first applied it is actually looking better now that it's mixed in with my oils a little bit. Everywhere is looking fine. Nowhere's looking particularly dry, but there is a little bit of sort of strange texture going on in between my eyebrows. I don't know, maybe I've been scowling at people who haven't been socially distancing from me, because let me tell you, there was loads of them in town today. But yeah, everything looks fine. I would expect to look this level of glowy after wearing a foundation for 8 hours. But when I first applied it, I was definitely hoping to look more glowy. Am I just being picky? I don't know. So that is my full thoughts and opinions on the new Revolution Conceal and Glow foundation. Not my favourite, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe my skin is just terrible. I just happen to think that my skin looks better without this foundation than with it, which isn't the point when you're buying a product to cover your skin. It's meant to make you look better. And I don't necessarily feel like my skin does look better with this than with nothing at all. I think if I was going to wear something, I would need it to look better than this. But I will continue to play. Obviously this is the first time I've worn it. I will continue to play with, you know, different powders, and maybe applying it with a brush will be better. If you've tried this, then let me know how you've applied it and, you know, what you think. Maybe I just need to apply it with a brush. I don't know. But that's my final thoughts. I would give it a 3 out of 5. Not my favourite, but better than a lot that I've tried. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please give it a big thumbs up. If there are any other new releases that you want to see me test out, then please leave them in the comment section down below. I am more than happy to do that. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye!